more. And if you're looking for a fun event to do, we always turn to our favorite people at the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science. Nicole Smith always has the best things going on there. And Arbor Day, Mississippi Arbor Day, is just around the corner, and you guys are going to be celebrating that, like always, with so much fun. So welcome, Nicole.
Hey, Rebecca. Thanks for having me today.
Absolutely, girl. I mean, y'all are so busy there with all the cool things and events. I think the last time we talked, it was for your New Year's Eve, and now we're moving right into your spring and summer events. And Arbor Day is one you guys have been doing for a while, so tell us about it.
Yeah, so just like you think, Arbor Day is about trees. And there is a national Arbor Day, but Mississippi has its own Arbor Day. And it coincides with the best time of year to plant trees.
Ah, okay. So what's our actual Arbor Day, Nicole?
So it is this Friday, February 9th, and that's when we are also having our event. So we're doing our event from 9 until noon on February 9th, and we're doing it through lots of different interactive stations where you can learn more about trees, everything from the classic, tree ring aging identity craft to actually doing some guided nature hikes so that you can learn about trees with the actual foresters, which is kind of awesome. And if it rains, no problem, because we have a lot of indoor forestry exhibits too, and so we can actually do like guided tours of the trees within the museum.
Which is always a good time. And this is something I feel like it's one of those things, you can come to the museum and learn a lot about a lot of different things in nature, but you may not see this in your backyard. This is one of those events, like what you learn, you really can go back home and kind of look and see and scavenger hunt within your own backyard, assuming if you have trees on your property. And if you live a little bit more out, you probably have a little bit more to look for. But this is one that really kind of hits home to say, Nicole.
It really does, and here's the truth of it. Trees affect every part of our life. They affect the air that you breathe. They might be the furniture that you're sitting on or the pencils you're writing with. Trees are a part of every little thing that we do, and it's important to understand the sustainable and renewable resource and what it does to, provide or be a part of the habitat that our wildlife so importantly needs. So it's a great little event. It is called STEM, Leaves and Trees, because it is like the science, technology, engineering, and math all built around trees, but it's done in a very playful and informative way. We even have an artist coming that's called the Angry Dragon Customs, and all they do is work with wood, and it's fascinating to see their stuff and how they work with it. And honestly, you might want to buy something for Valentine's Day for your sweetie there because it's really gorgeous. We even have a leaf printing activity where kids take our leaves and use them to make cards, and they learn how to identify trees just based on their leaves. And we've got a company coming doing paper making demonstrations, and there's seed germination, and and a log dissection where you're actually tearing apart the log and looking for the little tiny critters that live in there and learning about the food chains there. So there's a lot of stuff going on at it. It's going to be a really good event.
And this is 9 to 12 coming up this Friday, but I know for those listening to Good Things, Nicole, that may not be able to make it, I think this is one you have several worksheets or things that folks can print off, particularly I think with the leaves or the identifying of trees. Am I correct?
Yeah, on our website we do have a Mississippi tree kind of scavenger hunts that you can do, which is so much fun. Very great, great to use those with your kids. And we also have if you come and visit the museum just later in the week, you can just do some trail hikes. So that's a really nice way to enjoy the time too. One thing worth mentioning about Friday's event, we do have a limited number of trees for giveaway, saplings. And so we have some nut-all oaks and some cherry bark oaks, and it's while supplies last kind of thing. But we're giving some away, and the Urban Forestry Council is also giving spring bulbs away. I think it's daffodils this year. So we've got some pretties for you to make your spring joyfully in your yards.
It's good to hear, Nicole, it's time to start planting new life, that even though we're starting to see a little rainy, dreary, a little cold coming back kind of weather. It's February, guys. That's what happens. Spring is around the corner, so it's time to start preparing for those beautiful spring plants now. But,
oh, yeah, it is. And if you want to do it just perfectly, check out websites like the Mississippi State Extension Service. They have lots of wonderful, good advice on what to plant, when, and how. And I think they're going to be here exhibiting too. So we've got, there's so much great support and information out there for you. And if you have questions, you can always call us too. We'll help you out.
or you could just come out and sort of plan your trip. I know spring break's right around the corner. Folks don't need an excuse, but if you need one to go to the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science, anytime you got the kids out of school, then just take them on out. It'll be a lot of fun. You guys have a permanent exhibit now, Attack of the Bloodsuckers. So
yeah, that sounds real glamorous, doesn't it?
Did you come up with that name, Nicole?
Spring break.
Did you come up with the name of that exhibit? You had to have, right?
No, we did. We rented it though, and so you want to know more about ticks? I mean, I know you do.
No, I don't actually. How do you kill them? How do you avoid them? How do you decrease them? That is, they needed to go with the dinosaurs. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the dinosaurs are coming this summer, but Attack of the Bloodsuckers is here now, and it is a lot of fun. It's such a weird title for an event, but an exhibit, but it is very playful. It's done in a very child-friendly way, and it helps us kind of understand about all the things that need a blood meal to survive. So whether it's leeches or mosquitoes or ticks, all of these creepy, crawly, strange little things have a wonderful place in our ecosystem, and we need to understand them more so that we know how to be around them. And it's clever, and it's weird, and it's wonderful, and it's definitely worth your time.
Do we need mosquitoes, Nicole? Do we need those?
We really do, actually, believe it or not. There's a ton of animals that need them.
Oh, okay.
Without mosquitoes, there are certain birds that wouldn't have as much of a meal. There are bats live and require, at least a lot of them do, they require mosquitoes for meals. There's a ton of things too. And the life cycle for some of our aquatic, some of our fishes, there's a lot of things that need them. They're part of the food chain. If you remove them, it could be somewhat devastating to our food chains, believe it or not.
I would like to keep my head in the sand and think the birds and the bats could take one for the team and find something else to eat. Or eat more.
It does not work like that. All things in the universe are connected in the end.
Oh, absolutely. Or maybe they should just I need to know what those birds and bats are, and I will put them in my backyard. How about that? And then they can just get fat and happy off of what's on my back porch. Would that work? Could we just have a buffet?
No, but it's a nice idea.
It's a nice idea. I'm trying. Maybe I need to come to the Bloodsuckers, Attack of the Bloodsuckers, and learn a little more.
I mean, and it's here for a while, so like whether you want to come and just enjoy the exhibit anytime, that's a blessing. Definitely do that. But
do we need tickets for the Arbor Day, Nicole? Do we need tickets for Arbor Day?
We've got Pollinator Day. We've got the 21st Fossil Road Show coming up that first Saturday in March, and I mean, you name it, we got it coming on. So follow our website, Mississippi Museum of Natural Science, or check us out on Facebook, and you'll see the 100 billion things we've got coming because it's a busy season.
It is a busy season, which means we'll get you back on, I'm sure, before long to talk about your next good event. But Mississippi Arbor Day is this Friday, 9 to 12 at the Mississippi Museum of Natural Science. Thank you for your time, Nicole.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you.